I think this is take 4. 3, 4, at least 3. Probably 4. Disclaimer. These are my thoughts and opinions. It's called So Says Kez, not Kez Educates the World. Believe everything I say. I'm not the mainstream media. I'm not fucking Bill Gates. I'm just a random middle-aged woman in the middle of England who has an opinion. My opinion. Cracking. You can see that, like, I'm a bit pissed off tonight. Don't know whether you can work that fucker out. Also, I swear, should have said that before I said fuck, really, shouldn't I? No, who cares? Right. I've been seeing this for time, right, on Facebook, and I've mentioned it on Facebook, how, like, we're being spammed by charities at the minute, in the middle of a cost of life crisis, when you can't afford fucking a dozen fucking eggs. We're being told we've got to give money to charity, and there are people giving shit out for free. Today, I got a skipping rope from Cancer Research. Now, as this video goes on, you'll perhaps realise that perhaps I did actually deserve a free skipping rope from Cancer Research. I have done my work for Cancer Research. We'll get to that in a bit, right? But it's like, I didn't actually sign up for that. I put it said, like, oh, you know, like, do you want this free thing? Cracky, of course I do. Like, why would I not want something for free? Sent me address. It's like, all right, here's all this other stuff you've got to do. I'm like, no, you're all right, I've already done my bit for Cancer Research, as I'll explain later. And got it anyway. But we're meant to be skipping 100 skips every day in February for Cancer Research. Now, I've been bombarded with this stuff. Everybody has, I'm assuming. But me, whether they just think I love charity, I don't know, right? Anyways, and so this was like about a week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, and I'm like, what's going on with this? Anyway, just tonight, on one scroll through my wall, I just decided to post everything. Not everything, not when it was coming up with, oh, reach out for this. And there was Roy Castle's, some cancer research thing with Roy Castle, and some other thing that you physically couldn't share, that were challenges to do stuff to raise money, and I couldn't physically share them. But let's just have a quick scroll through down my wall. Prostate Cancer Research. Sign up today to make the most of our limited winter 50% discount on the registration fee for, don't know what that is. Veterans Lottery. This emotional film is a window to the impact post-traumatic stress disorder is having on our armed forces and veterans who have seen combat service. But this is to send money in, show your support for veterans like Ben, right? Yeah, I'll show my support, mate. I'll take down the cunts that are sending them to war. Put me before these bastards. Put me in a fucking locked room with these bastards and let me fight it out without a punch thrown or a bullet fucking fired. Because if we just take them down, if we just literally go by logic and compassion, these bastards are going to fucking fall. Once we realise that we outnumber them, and that our way of thinking is the way forward, these bastards are going to fall. And people like Ben aren't going to have the legs blown off in Afghanistan. Anyway, I'm going to try and keep it calm. It ain't going to work. Next one. Next one. 10,000 steps every day in March for Cancer Research. Walk all over cancer in March. Underneath that, Wood Green Pets Charity. Underneath that, walk 100k in March for SANS, the Stillbirth and Neonatal Death Charity. Now, these are all people that deserve, these are all causes that deserve. Like, stillbirth and neonatal deaths have gone right through the fucking roof, and we all, some of us, know why, right? But walk 100k for it. Give money for it. That's not going to stop people dying. Taking away the bastards that have done this will stop people dying. I will fucking march. I will skip. I will fucking knit my own shit for an actual cause. But all of it. Carry on. Calm the fuck down. Right, keep going. What we got? Sign up for 100 miles in March for Mind. Make today the turning point, centre point when you're young and homeless. Make it this March for motor neurone disease. Like, literally, I'm just scrolling down my wall. That one, right, I shared 44 minutes ago. So within the last 45 minutes, bearing in mind I've been off for a piss, said goodbye to my friend. I was talking to my friend this whole time, and I've put makeup on and like said goodbye to my mate and all that. But all of this within an hour on the same wall. I'm scrolling down and it's just fucking charity fucking event after charity event. Let's see if there's any more. Oh, fucking. Oh, Jesus. The Jeebus. Right. 100k in March challenge. I don't know what that one is. You share it, and that one didn't even say, but some woman on a treadmill. Don't know. Underneath. Walk 10,000 steps a day in March for. Why ain't these coming up? Why ain't these coming up? Leukemia care, that one. Right. Okay. Let's see if the other one. If a shelter was the one above. Right, you need to click on some of them, right? Samaritans, sign up for a free t-shirt. Underneath that, Stroke Association, two underneath that, Knit for Arthritis. Knit for, literally taking the piss at that point. Oh, yeah, right. Cancer Research, Bobble Hat. Skip for 1 month. Next month, you get a bobble hat. Now, earlier on, I saw Refuge. Now, I have a personal thing with Refuge because I lived in one for 3 months in 2001, right? Love them. But it's like, yeah, have a free bobble hat. It's like, dude, have a free bobble hat? No, let's just fucking raise awareness for this shit. You know, like, Refuge isn't, it's like, yeah. Oh, it's a fucking dodgy one, man, because Refuge is one I know personally from personal experience. And it's like, it should be something that's 100% funded by the government. So many things. Right, here's where we started out. March dog walking challenge. Walk 100 kilometres with your dog this March for Alzheimer's. Dementia. No, dementia. My mum died with dementia. Not of dementia, she died of. Oh, let's just say she stuck it in her arms and it rhymes with dodo, right? Doo-doo dab dab, right? So my mum died after. I'm sure that it's not provable in the court of law that my mum died of. That's what my mum died of. And then 3 posts down from the dementia thing, there was a Marie Curie sign up to walk 10,000 steps. And get your free seeds pack. So it's like, at the minute, everybody's like, have a t-shirt, have the dementia one, it's like have a, what are they saying? Oh, I don't know. It's like some kind of, like, check it. This, I think it's, I don't know whether you put this on yourself, whether it goes around your dog's, I'm assuming it goes around your dog's collar and whatever, a little neckerchief thing and whatever. Basically, though, this is all I'm saying. No, it's not all I'm saying, obviously. I'm seeing a lot of it at the minute. Now, I'm about to post a load of photos on Facebook. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see with this. If you're not friends with me on Facebook, my name is Kerry-Ann with no E. Send me a friend request, but please, if you do, send me a message at the same time so that I know you're not just a random scammer. I lost my old account for the most of last year, between April and November. So I don't add everybody that sends me friend requests anymore. So if you are adding me from YouTube, please just send me a little message saying like, oh, I've seen your YouTube video, you've said to send me a friend request on Facebook. So, you know, so I know you are, right? Now, but on this, I'm the photographs that I'm sharing on Facebook is from when I was in my 20s and I was Miss Loughborough Echo. There's a newspaper. That there, that's me. Miss Loughborough Echo. It's a Shepshed Echo, that one, right? So yeah, and so I used to go around an open face and things like that, and I did a lot of work for charity, right? Didn't like to talk about it. I do now. It's about time I talked about the fucker. This is, wait a minute, let's find a photograph. Let's find a photograph of me doing some charity, shall we? This here. Oh, shit. Honestly, the book's is so old, the book's falling to bits. This here, this is me on an exercise bike. Cycling for 40 miles in Loughborough Town Centre on an exercise bike for charity. For cancer research, to be fair. Basically, when I became this Echo, when I won it the first time, I won it twice. I'm the only, as far as I know, I'm the only person who's ever won it twice, right? And the second time I won it, first time I won it, I was Miss Loughborough Echo. Second time, Echo Personality Girl. They changed, I've said this, haven't I? That they changed the name of it because face don't fit, but my personality does. So I'd go there and I'd be like, has anybody in here from Shepshed tonight? It actually happened one day. The crowd went wild. Oh, such an exciting part of my life, right? But I decided when I won it, I was like, no, please can I have the microphone? So the guy was like, you know, because women should be seen and not heard, and it's usually like, oh, let's put the sash on, let's give her a crown. Never did get a crown. Phil cheated. Absolutely cheated, mate. But I'll buy my own one day. But yeah, so like it was like, I'm like, can I have the microphone? He's like, okay. And I'm like, my dad died of cancer when I was 8 years old. I would like to use my year to raise money for charity. May the 1st. Hadn't ever happened. Happened every year afterwards, but it didn't happen before I said that. For I took it upon myself to say, right, I'm going to use this year in the public eye to do what I think is right, what I thought at the time was a right thing to do. So the second year, when I won it back, I worked for Childline. Now, the newspaper didn't do anything to help me that year. They just fucking lost the will to live, right? So I arranged all that on myself. So I spent like an afternoon on a bouncy castle eating jelly. That's only one of my scrapbooks, and the other one, there's the photos from when I sat in a bath of rice pudding all Saturday afternoon in the precinct. And I arranged that all by myself and all this kind of thing. I do know what I'm on about when I talk about charity. I do know how much of a fucking rip-off it is and how it does actual no change. I wanted to raise money before I knew what I know now. The second I had any kind of sway in the public forum, I basically said, this is what I want to do. I now have a voice. I want to use it for good. Right? And I didn't know at that time what good actually was. I believed that this charity thing is the way to go, which a lot of celebrities do now. Comic relief, all of that kind of children in need, all of that kind of thing, because people are focused on what they're doing in their own career. They will, like, it's like, this is what you can do to help. So they're like, mate, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my voice for good, without knowing that you're not actually doing any good. You're actually fulfilling the purposes, the agendas of bad people. So yeah. So literally, I just spammed my wall tonight, and it just, everything that I found as I was scrolling down Facebook, it's just charity, 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 charity. Now, we are in a cost of living crisis, right? People are having to choose between eating and heating, right? This is not the time to be saying, ask your mates who are struggling to give you whatever they can. Because anybody who signs up to this, if I was to sign up to it, which I have done, but like I say, I've done my bit for cancer research. I've been out there, I've shaken the tins. I know that it does fucking nothing. And also I know that there's been a cure for cancer forever before my dad died. So no, not a cancer research fan, but I did do me time, and I bought my fucking t-shirt, and I've got the badge, and literally of honour, right? And no, I've done it again, and I have done it again. I am not a bad person for taking this for free. I hope you will agree with me on that. This was made ever before I signed up to that challenge. We don't need to be saying, you sign up for a free t-shirt, say you'll get your... That's where we're all going with. It's like, it's the asking your friends. You can be perfectly comfortable in your financial position, but if you are signing up to give cancer research £100, you're going to ask your mates for that. You're going to make your mates feel like they are a pile of shit because they can't afford to help you when it's not you they're helping. We've got charity on its fucking arse. But having said that, we've still got GoFundMe's, right? GoFundMe's, 100% behind them. If you want to give money to somebody specifically who needs your money, go for it. You're going to do it for a registered charity, especially one that's got the money to go out and print up things to make shit like this, just in case. How many of these do you reckon are going to be going begging after the fucking campaign's done? How many t-shirts of fucking Marie Curie or Dementia UK or Mind or fucking Stroke Association, how many of those t-shirts are just going to end up on African kids because they're going to go into a clothing bin? But that money has been spent. These people have made this stuff. They've spent this money. And if it was about charity, they wouldn't have been able to do that, because it would have been money that was going to the needy. I wish I could just make it make sense. Just know that I've been there, right? I have. For 2 charities. I've spent 2 whole fucking years of my life planning charity events and executing charity events. Also, it's not just those, it's not just Childline and cancer research that I've done. That's me, look, dressed up as Minnie Mouse, going out there for a different, because that, not one of my favourite photographs of myself, but yeah, dressed up as Minnie Mouse, going at that. I did enjoy that. I don't know what charity was that for. Coppers campaign. Oh, that was for cancer research. Well, nothing to do with what I was doing for cancer research. But we were giving out tubes of Smarties, and the idea was that the little kiddies would fill the tubes of Smarties with coins and then give them. It probably would never have happened. It was just like these t-shirt things and this kind of crap. It's like we're just going to give free stuff out. It's getting their name known. It's getting the word about and whatever. So yeah, you may well look at this video and go, do you know what? She's just a miserable bitch. But I did that. Do you know what I mean? I did that. So was I not a miserable bitch then, and I just became a miserable bitch now? And why did I become a miserable bitch now? And, well, because I've seen that the world's crap. And yeah, I probably am a miserable bitch. But it's, you know, like this, I don't understand why we're being constantly bombarded at the minute. February and March, it's like charity, 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 charity. Make us feel bad, and like, but we can feel good about it if we just register for this stuff, get a free this, that, and the other, and then it's like all we've got to do, we go out and ask our friends. We go out there and we make people feel uncomfortable because they don't have enough money. We do this job for them. They don't have to have a benefit where they're like, give us whatever you can. It's like, we don't need the famous people to do it, because everyday people are going, oh, yeah, oh, well, how about 1 can of beans this week instead of 2? Because CEO needs fucking champagne. Something needs to be done. It's wrong. Sorry for me ranting. Please forgive me. But, and like I say, I'm putting the photographs I've just taken out of that particular. I have another scrapbook, but just the charity ones in that one, I thought that I'd share. We've not got the, so it must be the blue one. I have a red one and a blue one. How cool is that? That's quite ironic, really, when you think about it. But yeah, the other one's got the rice pudding in, and I should see what, I don't even know where it is. But yeah, charity. Why I think it's a nonsense. But if we do it right, we can do it right. What if we didn't? What if charity wasn't about digging deep and finding whatever you can? What if charity was about digging deep in there, finding whatever you can in there to come together as a species to tell these fuckers to fuck off? Because charity comes from these. It's a Masonic thing. Do you know what I mean? Freemasons. Oh, you can't diss the Freemasons. Look how much work they do for charity. Yeah, Mr. Savile, you did a cracking job there. Anyway, shut up. I shall speak to you all. Stop me and buy one. You want a question? Have a question? Please ask me a question. If you want to like, share, subscribe, please do so. Ring the little notification bell, and let's keep the communication going, because 2023 is the year that we need to come together. Love you all, and bye-bye.